Have you ever bought the perfect ripe avocado, only to find it mushy, oddly scented, or blackened inside just a few days later? Or maybe you planned to save it for the weekend, but by the time you were ready to eat, it was no longer usable? Storing ripe avocados might seem simple, but it's a common frustration for many avocado lovers. The good news? With just 5 small tips, you can keep your ripe avocado fresh, creamy, and ready to eat whenever you like. Are you ready to see how it's done? Let's get started. The first method to extend the shelf life of ripe avocados is using onions. It's very simple to do. First, prepare a fresh onion and peel off the dry outer layers. By the way, where are you watching from? Leave a comment and let me know. Next, place the onion on a cutting board. Cut it in half, then cut each half into 2 equal pieces. There's no need to cut too small. This helps prevent the onion from breaking down too quickly. Onions contain natural compounds that help inhibit bacteria, mold, and slow down oxidation, which keeps the avocado fresh and prevents early browning. Next, take a plastic or glass container with a tight-fitting lid. Place 1 piece of the onion in a corner at the bottom of the container. Then place the whole, unpeeled ripe avocado on top. Close the lid to keep the onion smell from spreading in the fridge, while still preserving the freshness of the avocado. Finally, store the container in the refrigerator. With this method, your ripe avocado can stay fresh for 2 to 3 weeks. The flesh won't become mushy or turn dark as quickly as when left out. However, since onions have a strong smell, the avocado may absorb a slight oniony aroma. That's why this method is more suitable when using avocado in savory dishes like salads, sandwiches, or sauces rather than eating it raw or using it in smoothies. If you're not a fan of the onion smell, here's a simpler method. All you need is some plastic wrap. First, prepare a large bowl of water, then gently place the avocado in and wash it to remove any dirt and bacteria on the skin. Next, take the avocado out and let it air dry in a strainer for about 10-15 minutes. Or you can pat it dry with a paper towel to save time. Then, lay out a sheet of plastic wrap and place the avocado in the center. Wrap the avocado tightly, making sure the entire surface is covered with no gaps. If you only have aluminum foil at home, you can use it in the same way as plastic wrap. Wrapping it tightly helps block oxygen from coming into contact with the avocado's skin, which slows down oxidation and prevents it from browning or drying out in the fridge. Finally, place the wrapped avocado in the refrigerator. With this method, you can keep your avocado fresh and full of natural flavor for about 5 to 7 days. When you're ready to eat it, just take it out and let it sit at room temperature for 15-20 minutes until it softens, then it's ready to enjoy. If you've already cut the avocado but don't plan to use it right away, lemon juice can be your savior to prevent the flesh from turning brown. First, use a knife to slice the avocado in half lengthwise. Then remove the pit. Next, prepare a lemon, cut it in half, and squeeze the juice into a small bowl. Use a small spoon or a food brush to dip into the lemon juice, then gently coat the entire surface of the cut avocado, especially around the center where the pit was. This layer of lemon juice acts as a natural barrier that slows down oxidation, the main reason avocado turns brown and loses its fresh color. Once the avocado is coated, place it in a Ziploc bag or an airtight food container. Try to remove as much air as possible from the bag or make sure the container is sealed tightly. Finally, store the avocado in the refrigerator. This method helps keep the avocado's bright color, fresh taste, and nutrients for several days, while reducing spoilage. It's amazing to know we're connecting from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can do it by clicking the subscribe button. Next is a super simple tip. All you need is clean water. It may sound strange, but it's more effective than you might think. Instead of mashing or freezing, this time we only need one ingredient: clean water. First, choose avocados that are just ripe, soft, and smooth, but not too mushy. Use a knife to slice the avocado in half, lengthwise. And gently remove the pit. You can leave the avocado halves in their skin, or use a clean spoon to scoop out the flesh. Prepare a glass or BPA-free plastic container with a tight-fitting lid, and place the prepared avocado inside. Now for the surprising step. Instead of mashing or seasoning, simply fill the container with clean water until the avocado is completely submerged. The water acts like a shield, protecting the avocado from air and preventing oxidation, the main reason it turns brown. Once the avocado is fully submerged, seal the container tightly and place it in the refrigerator. With this method, the avocado can stay fresh, green, and creamy for up to 2 days, even longer if you change the water daily. When you're ready to eat, just pour out the water, take out the avocado, and enjoy. This method might seem too simple, but it's incredibly effective, especially on days when you want to prep your avocado ahead of time for a quick meal. So give it a try today. You'll be surprised by how convenient and useful it is. And if you want to store avocados for even longer, for smoothies, baking, or other recipes later on, freezing is your best option. First, slice the avocado in half lengthwise. Twist gently to separate the halves and remove the pit. Then, use your hands or the tip of a knife to peel off the skin carefully, making sure the flesh stays intact. Once peeled, cut the avocado into bite-sized pieces about 2 to 3 centimeters, or adjust depending on how you plan to use them later. Place the cut avocado into a Ziploc bag or food container and squeeze out as much air as possible. This helps slow down oxidation and prevents the avocado from absorbing odors from other foods in the freezer. Finally, place the bag into the freezer. This method helps retain the avocado's creaminess, smooth texture, and signature flavor for a long time, perfect for stocking up and using whenever you need, without worrying about spoilage. So, we've just gone through 5 super simple ways to keep your avocados fresh, whether you plan to eat them right away or save them for later. By the way, do you have any other tricks for keeping avocados from turning brown? Maybe it's a secret family tip that others here could learn from too. Don't forget to share it in the comments. I always love reading and learning from my own viewers. If you found these tips helpful, feel free to leave a comment or share your own methods. I'd really love to learn from you. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the practical, easy tips I'll be sharing in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.